Sorry the lighting's not too good in here, but today I will be making baby food that will not stink, because the flour baby food, I had just checked on last Sunday, and oh my gosh, I had it for probably about a week, and it was the worst smell I have ever smelt in my whole entire life. So if you still have it, do not smell it, just chuck it. So today I'm going to be making baby food that will hopefully not stink, because of the vacation that we'll be taking. So what you'll need again is a container or a bowl with a lid, and of course Reborn Grow, which is baking powder or baking soda. So this is just a test trial. I've never done this before, but with the bottles, it does not stink with baking soda. So we're gonna try to make baby food out of Reborn Grow or baking soda, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so what you'll need is Reborn Grow baking soda, water, food coloring, a plastic spoon or fork. This is what I use to get out the formula. And later on I have a spoon and your glass bowl or container with a lid. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Reborn Grow baking soda out of the container and put it into one of these containers, and just a little bit, because I'm not going to use my whole Reborn Grow, because I don't want to do that. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to put some in the bowl. Now I'm looking through the camera while I do this, so if I spill anything, that's why. Okay, it's really in there good. Now, I'm not measuring it, I'm just taking this and putting it into the bowl, because how much I want will be on how much flour or whatever, baking soda, baking powder, whatever, how much I put of that into the container with a little extra. So if you fill up the whole container, like all the way up to here, to the rim, you're gonna have too much, because you won't be able to stir it or add any food coloring or water. So it'll just be plain baking powder. So I'm gonna fill it up. I'm probably just gonna do it in this container, because this is what I'm probably gonna be traveling with most likely. So I'm just going to fill it up. Okay. One more spoonful, well, one more thing will be how much will be good for me. Okay, so I'm probably just gonna have to fill that back up, because I emptied it a lot. But, so now that I have this ready, I'm gonna make sure there's no chunks in it. So see right there, there's a couple chunks. So I'm just gonna like squish those. You're going to want to mix it up and make sure you get all the chunks out, because you don't want any chunks. Oop, found a chunk. Just going to have to squish it or something. This baby food, do not eat. It will taste horrible. I haven't ate it, and I don't plan on it, because it's really gross. Because all it is baking soda, water, and food coloring, which will not probably be the best thing for you. So don't eat it, please. And if you have any little ones in the house, make sure they don't eat it. I know you hear that a lot, where you're like, oh, whatever, and then they eat it. I've done that before with my nephews. So be careful. Okay. Oops, y'all probably weren't even looking at this. Sorry. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just paying attention on stirring it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now that I've got it all mixed and making sure that I don't have any chunks in it, I'm going to take the bottle of water and open it, and I will pour it in there. Okay, like I said, this isn't the best lighting. I don't like this lighting. Okay, so what I'm doing is just pouring it in there, or squeezing it in there, I should say. This would be cool to make like little designs, because you can see it like, I don't think y'all can see, but can you see the little lines that I made by just squirting it in there? Oops. Pretty cool. This is going to take a while, so I'm going to pause and I will be right back. Okay, so I just got the top layer wet, and so I'm going to start and see what the good consistency is. Probably just doughy right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to douse it a little more. Right now, if you're making like a craft or something, like my froggy stuff does, this would be actually a good molding material right now because it's like all mushy and moldable. So, yeah. So let me just douse it a little tiny bit more, just so it's more liquidy instead of like moldable or like snow or something like that. It's kind of like snow. Looks like snow, kind of, but so yeah. Okay, so right now it's kind of soupy and looks really white in the camera, but it's not. Well, it is pretty white. But so I'm just trying to get all the lumps out and trying to make it a little bit more liquidy, but it is a lot more liquidy. So I'm just gonna try and get all this dissolved or something like that, and then I will be right back. Oh, I just thought of this. I just paused it, and I'm like, oh, if you want applesauce, this would be an awesome consistency right now. Like, look, like that would be like applesauce, perfect applesauce. If you want your Reborn to have applesauce, that would be a good consistency for applesauce. But what I'm gonna do is probably add more water. I'm gonna probably stir it for a little bit longer, and then add some more water because you don't want it too liquidy. You just want it. You just want it a little liquidy, so it's not like water. You want it a little liquidy, not like this. So you need to add some more if it's like this, like applesauce consistency, with the water on top. So yeah. As you can see, I put all the baking soda on here and then all the watery stuff down here at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go pour this out and I'm going to be right back. And I'm going to add a little bit more water and see if it'll absorb a little. So to me right now, it's like applesauce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze some more water in there. And I will be right back. I came up with an idea. Yay! Faster than squeezing. Oops. That was a mess. Okay, so I got the same results as I did last time, but a little bit more dissolved. So I'm just going to keep doing this until it's all dissolved and it makes it look white. And then I'll add the food coloring. Okay, so I dumped out some water and now it's pretty good. So what I'm going to do is add the food coloring and I will be right back. Okay, so I added a little bit of yellow food coloring or food gel to make it colored. It's food coloring, but it's gel instead of liquid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in there and I will be right back. As you can see, I got too much of a yellow. So what I'm going to do is add just a little more baking soda to make it a little lighter. Okay, so there you go. Happy crafting! Bye!